In November 2014, biologists announced that they'd found the culprit causing all of this devastation.
They've been filmed actually pulling off their own arms. People have seen arms basically crawling away from the body.
In a world teeming with life, the depths of our oceans remain a realm of awe and mystery. Among its inhabitants are some of the strangest and most enigmatic fish ever caught or observed. This video dives into the fascinating details of 20 such species, each one captivating in its uniqueness. From the depths of the abyss to the shallows of coastal waters, let us embark on a journey through the bizarre and wonderful world of the ocean's most peculiar fish. Number 1. Blobfish. The blobfish, a creature often crowned as the world's ugliest animal, inhabits the deep waters off the coasts of Australia and New Zealand. With its gelatinous, blob-like appearance, it's easy to see why it garners such a reputation. However, the blobfish has perfectly adapted to its environment. The sea pressure at such depths, approximately 2,000 to 3,900 feet, is incredibly high, and the blobfish's jelly-like flesh allows it to float above the seafloor without expending much energy. Contrary to its somewhat comical exterior, this fish is a marvel of evolutionary specialization. The blobfish doesn't have a swim bladder, an organ most other fish use to control buoyancy. Instead, its body is less dense than water, enabling it to float effortlessly. While it may not win beauty contests, the blobfish is an efficient hunter in its environment. It primarily feeds on small crustaceans like crabs and lobsters, which it gulps down whole. Due to the scarcity of food at such depths, the blobfish doesn't actively hunt but rather swallows edibles that float into its path. Its low-density flesh and lethargic lifestyle are crucial for survival in an ecosystem where energy conservation is vital. Unfortunately, the blobfish is at risk due to deep-sea fishing activities like bottom trawling. As these nets sweep the ocean floor, blobfish often get caught and can't survive the pressure changes as they're brought to the surface. Their unique adaptation to deep-sea life makes them vulnerable to human activities, calling attention to the need for conservation measures aimed at protecting these odd yet fascinating creatures of the deep. Number 2. Fang-tooth fish. The fang-tooth fish, one of the deepest living fish species, resides in the abyssal zones of the world's oceans, up to depths of 16,000 feet. With its ferocious appearance, featuring long, sharp teeth and a dark, menacing exterior, the fang-tooth is aptly named. Its teeth are so large that the fish has specialized pockets in its upper jaw to accommodate them when its mouth is closed. However, despite its fearsome appearance, the fang-tooth is relatively small, growing only up to 6 inches in length. Primarily an ambush predator, the fang-tooth has developed sensory adaptations to find prey in an environment devoid of sunlight. Minute photophores along its belly serve a dual purpose. They lure smaller fish and plankton closer while also camouflaging the fang-tooth from predators lurking below. This bioluminescence is a common adaptation among deep-sea dwellers, but is executed exceptionally well by the fang-tooth. Number 3. Viperfish. The viperfish is an iconic deep-sea creature that haunts the mesopelagic layer of the ocean, depths ranging from 1,000 to 4,000 feet. This fearsome predator is best known for its needle-like teeth and hinged lower jaw, which allow it to swallow prey up to half its body size. With a slender, elongated body that can reach lengths of up to 12 inches, the viperfish is an agile hunter that uses bioluminescent photophores along its body to attract prey. When a target comes within range, the viperfish lunges forward at remarkable speeds, impaling its victim on its long teeth. Bioluminescence serves another important function for the viperfish. It helps in counter-illumination. By emitting light from its belly, the viperfish can match the faint light filtering from above, making it nearly invisible to predators lurking below. This is a crucial survival tactic in the dimly lit depths, where the competition for food and the threat of predation are constant. Number 4. Dragonfish. The dragonfish is another captivating species that calls the dark, high-pressure zones of the deep ocean its home. Primarily found at depths ranging from 6,500 to 16,500 feet, the dragonfish is a small but formidable predator. With its oversized jaw and fang-like teeth, it can devour prey up to half its size. Intriguingly, its teeth are transparent and largely invisible in the pitch-black waters, offering a stealth advantage when hunting. The dragonfish is unique for its ability to produce red bioluminescence, a rarity in the deep sea. Most deep-sea animals cannot detect red light, giving the dragonfish the advantage of a private light source for hunting or navigating without alerting prey or predators. Special photophores are located along its belly and even inside its mouth, serving to attract and then seize prey with surprise. The dragonfish also has specialized tissues that allow it to adjust the level of light it emits, controlling its visibility in the dark ocean. Though not much is known about its reproductive habits, it is believed that the female dragonfish lays buoyant eggs that float up to shallower depths, helping the young to avoid some of the extreme challenges of deep-sea life, at least temporarily. Number 5. Anglerfish. The anglerfish is one of the most iconic and bizarre creatures in the deep sea, infamous for its unique method of attracting prey. Found in the Atlantic and Antarctic oceans at depths ranging from 200 to 2,000 meters, the anglerfish is most known for the bioluminescent lure that hangs in front of its mouth. This lure, an extension of its dorsal spine, emanates light produced by symbiotic bacteria. In the utter darkness of the deep sea, this glowing bait draws curious prey, close enough for the anglerfish to snap it up in its large, cavernous jaws. Interestingly, the anglerfish also demonstrates a unique approach to reproduction, featuring extreme sexual dimorphism. The females are significantly larger and are the ones that possess the bioluminescent lure. Males, on the other hand, are much smaller and lead a parasitic life. Upon finding a female, the male latches onto her with his sharp teeth and eventually fuses with her body, sharing her circulatory system and losing all of his internal organs except for the testes. This ensures that when the female is ready to spawn, the male is right there to fertilize the eggs. Number 6. Goblin shark. The goblin shark is an elusive deep-sea shark species that is rarely observed, making it one of the most enigmatic creatures of the ocean depths. With a lineage dating back 125 million years, it's often referred to as a living fossil. Its most distinct feature is its long, flattened snout filled with sensors that detect electric fields produced by other organisms. This adaptation is crucial for locating prey in the dark, murky depths where the goblin shark resides. The creature's jaw mechanics are awe-inspiring. Unlike most sharks, the goblin shark's jaws are not fixed but can extend dramatically to snap up prey that venture too close. When a potential meal is detected, the jaw shoots out in a rapid slingshot-like motion, capturing the prey before it has a chance to react. The goblin shark's predominantly pink coloration is another adaptation to its deep-sea environment. In the absence of sunlight, the pink hue serves as a form of camouflage. Number 7. Coelacanth. The coelacanth is often described as a living fossil, a creature so ancient that it has existed in a form virtually unchanged for over 400 million years. Thought to have gone extinct around 65 million years ago, the coelacanth shocked the scientific community when it was rediscovered off the coast of South Africa in 1938. Residing in deep volcanic caves near the ocean floor at depths of around 500 to 2,000 feet, this fish has intrigued scientists with its archaic features and physiology. One of its most fascinating characteristics is its paired lobed fins, which move in a manner similar to the limbs of tetrapods, four-limbed vertebrates. This has led researchers to consider the coelacanth as a possible link between aquatic and terrestrial animals. It's also equipped with a unique rostral organ in the front of its skull, which is thought to serve as an electrosensory organ to help it locate prey in the dark waters. Its diet consists mainly of cephalopods and small fish. Number 8. Frilled shark. The frilled shark is another extraordinary fish that captures our imagination, largely because of its primitive serpentine appearance. Its name comes from its 6 pairs of frilled gill slits, which resemble ruffles. Found typically between 390 to 4,200 feet below the ocean surface, the frilled shark has a slender, elongated body that can reach lengths of nearly 7 feet. Unlike most other sharks, the frilled shark has a rounded body, more akin to an eel, allowing for a unique form of locomotion resembling that of a snake. One of its most striking features is its mouth, which is filled with 300 needle-like teeth aligned in 25 rows. These teeth are perfect for gripping onto soft-bodied prey like squid and octopi, its main diet. It is thought that the frilled shark employs a technique of lunging at its prey, swallowing it whole, similar to how a snake captures its food. Number 9. Stonefish. The stonefish is renowned as one of the most venomous fish in the world, dwelling primarily in the shallow, tropical waters of the Indo-Pacific. Camouflaged to blend in perfectly with its rocky surroundings, the stonefish is a master of deception, making it a lethal threat to unsuspecting predators and curious humans alike. When stepped on or threatened, the stonefish can inject a potent venom from its dorsal fin spines, causing extreme pain and potentially fatal complications if not treated promptly. Its ability to sit motionless on the ocean floor for hours underscores its patient hunting technique. It waits until prey like small fish or crustaceans come within striking distance, and then lunges with lightning speed, swallowing the prey whole. The stonefish's diet includes small fish, shrimp, and other crustaceans, which it ambushes with remarkable precision. Number 10. Sarcastic fringehead. The sarcastic fringehead is a small but feisty fish found off the Pacific coast of North America, particularly from San Francisco, California, to Baja California in Mexico. Named for its aggressive and territorial behavior, the sarcastic fringehead resides in burrows or crevices, often taking over abandoned shells or other hollow objects. When confronted or defending its home, the fish opens its disproportionately large mouth wide, displaying an array of frightening teeth and vibrant colors intended to intimidate. Its territorial disputes, particularly between males, are extraordinary to witness. When two fringeheads confront each other, they engage in what looks like an underwater wrestling match, pressing their open mouths together as if kissing. This display serves to measure each other's size and strength, eventually leading the smaller or less aggressive individual to retreat. The larger the mouth, the more dominant the fringehead is considered to be. Number 11. Sawfish. The sawfish is an extraordinary fish, best known for its long saw-like rostrum lined with sharp teeth. This unique adaptation is not just for show. The sawfish uses this specialized nose to detect, stun, and sometimes kill its prey by swinging it rapidly from side to side. This fish is found in both saltwater and freshwater habitats, mostly in tropical and subtropical regions, including the Atlantic and Indo-Pacific Oceans. Primarily a bottom dweller, the sawfish tends to prefer muddy or sandy substrates. The saw-like rostrum also serves as a tool for digging into the sediment in search of hidden prey like crustaceans and small fish. The sawfish is an elasmobranch, closely related to sharks and rays, and like them, it has electroreceptors that help detect the electric fields emitted by other marine creatures. This aids them in navigating murky waters and locating food, even in complete darkness. Overfishing and habitat loss have led to a decline in sawfish populations, putting them on the list of critically endangered species. The rostrum, so crucial for its survival, has ironically become its downfall, as it often gets entangled in fishing nets. In some cultures, the rostrum is even sought after as a trophy or for use in traditional medicine, exacerbating the threats to this fascinating species. Conservation efforts are underway to protect and preserve the few remaining populations of this extraordinary and ancient fish. Number 12. Manta ray. The manta ray is one of the ocean's most majestic creatures, often likened to underwater birds because of their expansive wing-like pectoral fins. These fins can span up to 23 feet from tip to tip in the largest species, making them one of the largest fish in the ocean. Manta rays are filter feeders, swimming gracefully through the water with their mouths wide open to capture plankton and small fish. Often, they are seen doing barrel rolls to stay in one spot that is particularly rich in food. Unlike most other rays, manta rays don't have stingers and are generally harmless to humans. They are known for their intelligence and curiosity, often approaching divers and boats to investigate. Their large brains, especially compared to other fish, indicate a higher level of cognitive function, which is still the subject of ongoing research. Number 13. Ocean sunfish, mola mola. The ocean sunfish, or mola mola, is one of the most peculiar creatures in the marine world. Its body is almost flattened and primarily consists of a large, rounded dorsal fin and a similarly large anal fin, giving it a strange disc-like appearance. The fish can weigh as much as 5,000 pounds and can reach lengths of up to 14 feet from fin tip to fin tip. These giants are often seen floating lazily on their sides near the surface of the water, basking in the sun, which is how they earned their common name. The diet of the mola mola consists mainly of jellyfish, although they also consume algae, small fish, and zooplankton. Because jellyfish are nutritionally poor, the sunfish has to consume large quantities to sustain its massive size. This species is known for leaping out of the water, possibly to shake off parasites, or simply as a form of play. Despite their imposing size, they pose no threat to humans and are considered gentle giants. While often seen as comical or bizarre, the mola mola is an evolutionary marvel perfectly adapted to its ecological niche. Though they are not commercially valuable, they often get caught as bycatch, which, combined with boat strikes due to their surface basking behavior, makes human activity a threat to their population. However, their unique body structure and behavior continue to intrigue both scientists and ocean enthusiasts alike, making them a subject of ongoing study and fascination. Number 14. Lamprey. The lamprey is an ancient, jawless fish that looks more like something out of a horror movie than a real-life creature. Resembling a nightmarish eel, lampreys have a sucker-like mouth filled with rows of sharp, pointed teeth. These parasitic fish latch onto other fish to feed by using their teeth to cut through skin and scales, drawing out the bodily fluids of their victims. Found in both freshwater and saltwater environments, lampreys are anadromous, meaning they migrate from saltwater to freshwater to spawn. Despite their gruesome feeding habits, lampreys are an essential part of their ecosystems. They serve as a food source for various predators and play a role in controlling fish populations. However, they can also be invasive and damaging in environments where they are not native, often outcompeting local species for resources. Number 15. Deep-sea hatchetfish. The deep-sea hatchetfish gets its name from its distinct hatchet-like shape, characterized by a thin, compressed body. These bizarre fish inhabit depths ranging from 600 to 4,500 feet, where sunlight scarcely penetrates. Adapted to a life in the abyss, the hatchetfish has developed large, tubular eyes that are upward-facing. This unique orientation enables them to detect even the faintest glimmers of light filtering down from the surface, which may indicate the presence of potential prey or incoming predators. Yet perhaps the most captivating feature of the hatchetfish is its bioluminescence. Unlike the passive light detection of its eyes, this form of light emission is active and serves multiple functions. By adjusting the brightness and angle of their underbelly lights, hatchetfish can perform a behavior known as counter-illumination. This technique effectively camouflages them against the slightly brighter waters above, making them less visible to predators lurking below. Additionally, bioluminescence can serve as a form of communication between hatchetfish, although the specific language of these light patterns remains a mystery to scientists. Number 16. Dumbo octopus. The Dumbo octopus, named for its resemblance to the Disney character with its ear-like fins, is as enigmatic as it is charming. Found at depths ranging from 1,300 to 23,000 feet, it is among the deepest dwelling octopuses, inhabiting a world shrouded in perpetual darkness. Unlike other octopuses that are known for their agility and speed, the Dumbo octopus moves by gently flapping its ear-like fins, giving it an almost whimsical appearance as it flies through the water. Despite its cute appearance, the Dumbo octopus is a skilled predator, adapted to the challenges of deep-sea life. Its diet primarily consists of worms, crustaceans, and other bottom-dwelling creatures. Using its arms, which are equipped with suckers, the octopus captures its prey, often swallowing it whole. Its soft body enables it to squeeze into narrow crevices and gaps in search of food, an adaptation particularly useful in its rugged, deep-sea habitat. This octopus has a unique reproductive strategy. Females carry eggs at various stages of development, allowing them to release eggs continually over an extended period. This constant reproductive activity is likely an adaptation to the scarcity of mates in the deep sea. When threatened, the Dumbo octopus can use bursts of ink to disorient predators, although this is a last resort, given that ink is less effective in the pitch-black conditions of their natural environment. Number 17. Gulper eel. The gulper eel is one of the ocean's more bizarre inhabitants, living at depths between 500 and 6,000 feet. Also known as the pelican eel due to its resemblance to the bird, this creature has an incredibly distensible jaw and stomach, enabling it to consume prey up to half its size. The eel's lower jaw resembles a loosely hinged net, capable of scooping up large amounts of small fish and plankton, even swallowing larger prey whole. When its jaw is not expanded, the gulper eel looks almost like a snake with a long, slender body. The eel is also equipped with a bioluminescent organ at the tip of its tail. This light acts as a lure in the pitch-black depths of its environment, attracting curious or unsuspecting prey toward its mouth. Since the depths it resides in are so dark, the light can be seen from considerable distances, thereby increasing the gulper eel's chances of finding a meal. However, it is not just its prey that is attracted to the light. Potential predators are as well. But the eel's deep-sea habitat and nocturnal activity help it avoid most threats. The gulper eel has minimal muscle mass, making it poorly adapted for long, strenuous swims. Instead, it mostly drifts, using its tail as a rudder to steer through its dark environment. Despite its strange appearance and even stranger feeding habits, the gulper eel remains one of the least studied creatures of the deep. Researchers believe it lives a relatively solitary life, coming together only for mating purposes, which still remains a subject of speculation and study. Given the inaccessibility of its natural habitat, the gulper eel continues to be a subject of both curiosity and scientific exploration, encapsulating the very essence of the deep-sea mystery. Number 18. Pacific barrel-eye fish. The Pacific barrel-eye fish is a spectacle of biological engineering, boasting one of the most peculiar visual systems in the animal kingdom. Residing at depths between 2,000 and 2,600 feet, this deep-sea fish has highly sensitive, barrel-shaped eyes that are directed upwards. Encased in a transparent, fluid-filled shield, the eyes allow the barrel eye to spot the faintest glimmers of light filtering down from above, indicating potential prey or predators. These unique eyes can rotate within their transparent shield, allowing the fish to survey its surroundings without moving its body, a critical advantage in the energy-sparse deep-sea environment. The barrel eye's diet mainly consists of small fish and jellyfish, which it captures by maneuvering its body so that its upward-facing mouth aligns with its prey, swallowing it in a single gulp. The fish has long, spiny fins that it uses for stability rather than speed, as it often remains nearly motionless in the water to conserve energy. Though the Pacific barrel-eye fish was first discovered in 1939, much of its biology, including its reproductive habits, remains a mystery. This is primarily due to the difficulty of studying such a fragile creature in its natural habitat. Most specimens retrieved for study have been damaged, especially the transparent dome, making it challenging for scientists to understand the fish's visual system fully. However, advances in deep-sea exploration technologies have allowed for more nuanced observations, revealing the intricate mechanics of this marvel of evolutionary adaptation. Number 19. Oarfish. The oarfish is an awe-inspiring creature that has captured human imagination for centuries, often mistaken for sea serpents in maritime folklore. This elongated fish can grow up to 56 feet in length, making it the longest bony fish in the world. They reside deep in the ocean, usually between depths of 656 to 3,280 feet, making sightings exceedingly rare. Their large, silvery bodies and their strikingly long, ribbon-like dorsal fins create a spectacle that is hard to forget for those fortunate enough to encounter one. Although they are large, oarfish are not predators in the typical sense. They primarily feed on plankton, small fish, and squid, which they capture through a method known as filter feeding. They open their mouths wide to take in water, then close their mouths and use their gill rakers to filter out the prey. It is a highly effective way of feeding that enables them to survive in an environment where food can be scarce. Oarfish are known for their weak swimming capabilities. They are not built for speed or agility, relying instead on a form of locomotion known as amiform swimming. In this method, the front part of the body remains relatively still while the back part undulates, propelling the fish forward. Given their deep-sea habitat, not much is known about their reproductive habits, though it's suspected that they release eggs and sperm into the water column where fertilization occurs externally. Number 20. Electric eel. Contrary to its name, the electric eel is not actually an eel, but a type of knife fish. Found in the Amazon and Orinoco river basins in South America, this fish is renowned for its ability to generate electric shocks, which it uses for navigation, communication, and most notably, for stunning prey and deterring predators. Capable of producing shocks up to 600 volts, electric eels are one of the few aquatic species that utilize electricity as a biological tool. Electric eels possess specialized electrocytes, cells that store power like small batteries. When triggered, these cells discharge simultaneously, releasing a burst of electricity. These shocks are generally not lethal to humans, but can be extremely unpleasant. However, for smaller prey like fish and invertebrates, the shock can be paralyzing, making it easier for the electric eel to consume them. Measuring up to 8 feet in length and weighing as much as 44 pounds, electric eels are not small creatures. Despite their size, they are primarily nocturnal and rely on their electric field to navigate in the murky waters of their habitat. They have poor eyesight and depend on a low-level electric field to interpret their surroundings, a form of biological radar. The electric eel also has a fascinating respiratory system. Unlike most fish that rely solely on gills, about 80% of its respiration occurs through its mouth, requiring it to surface for air every 15 minutes. This adaptation allows it to live in oxygen-poor waters where other predators are less likely to venture.